Hello, desert travelers, and welcome to our final leg of the journey to Sunfall. Hello, lovely bookworms. I'm Esmay from Paradise Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and today I'm here to welcome you to the very final part of our story on our search for the desert book of the Sultan's dreams. I am beyond excited to share with you this final part. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you don't know where we left off, the first two episodes of the first two parts will be linked down below, so you can watch those before watching this one. And at the end, as with all of the other ones, you will get your final bonus prompt for DESERTATHON. So let me move it over to one hand, get my storybook out, and continue on with the story. Since the sun had once again gone down, the group, captain included, decided to wait out the night. Scheherazade had gone down with the sun and everyone settled on the boat. While it was a bit cramped, and even though the assassins weren't quite in their habitat and didn't truly feel at home, the group did feel right at home. Stories were shared of wild adventures, myths and scary legends. In addition, personal stories were spread, and Rin told the group about their family and the solid and quiet life that they knew as they grew up on a farm. As the mead was poured, eyelids grew heavy, and once again another day was dawn and a new one was about to begin. The group felt a little less fresh with all the mead, but just as eager to continue. Scheherazade led the way as before, and the group maneuvered into a big cloud of mist. The group sort of glances around anxiously. But the captain, he seems perfectly fine. "Ah, the famous mist, or so the legend goes," the captain remarks calmly. He keeps following our little guide, and after what seems to be an hour, or, well, even more, the mist clears and the coast comes into view. This is completely new territory to every single traveler on this boat. The captain anchors the boat, and the group have spotted some ruins on the horizon. Scheherazade once again found the way it wants to go and moves into the depths of the ruins, straight into what looks like the heart of the ruins. There it hovers over a big round pot that is painted in beautiful colors, and the group wonders how it has never been ruined before. They sort of glance around as if to say, okay, who's gonna take their hand and stick it inside of this pot to see what is inside of it? Rin takes up the courage and sticks their hands into the pot, and soon enough another key emerges. The key is made of brass, similarly to the other one the group found. However, this one has a half moon etched into it, not a star. The group travels eastwards and once again follows Scheherazade to where it wants to go. The sun is beginning to set and a group reaches Sunfall, and Scheherazade guides them to a tomb deep below the castle. The group are already slowing down since the sun has set. They know that Scheherazade will go down any moment, and so they decide to take a rest. However, surprisingly, even if the sun has completely gone down, Scheherazade keeps going. It seems as if the end goal is in reach, and eager to get to the end, they follow the guide into the depths. As the group grows through the catacombs of the palace, the air grows denser and denser, and it is a huge blessing to have torches. Once they've gone quite far into the ruins, a staircase emerges and seems to descend deeper into the catacombs, so they follow it. Not long after, they come upon a set of double doors, with a star carving on the lock, and immediately the group knows to insert the key that is etched with a star. As the group moves into the room, they grow quiet, holding their breath in anticipation because they know that this will be the epitome of their journey. In the middle of the room is a pedestal. On this pedestal, there's a huge tome set on it. It almost seems like a storybook, one of those old ones that smell like the old times. On the tome, there's a lock, and this lock is etched with a half moon. Rin moved forward, still having the key in their pocket, to open up the tome, because they realize that the second key that they found is the key to unlocking this tome. As Rin opens up the lock, slides it off, nothing happens. They stare at the book as if they expect something to happen. They didn't travel all this way for nothing. But then our wishbone starts to swell, grows in size, and actually sits next to the pedestal. Soon it actually starts to change shape, and it grows into a beautiful woman with raven black hair. I am Scheherazade, the storyteller, and I have finally been reunited with my tome. For years I have been cursed to live as a wishbone. Thank you for freeing me from that fate. Rin, who had first named the wishbone Scheherazade, was surprised by how right they were. The group too glances at Rin as if to question whether they knew. But they didn't. Almost stunned, the group returns to the surface and move into the castle, eager to get to the Sultan. The guards that are stationed to the entrance of his throne room know of the Sultan's quest and quickly let them in. The group is excited to greet the Sultan as they realize that their quest has been completed. The Sultan is pleased, and it seems as if he's unsurprised to see the group return. He's focused on the tome that is now solidly resting in Scheherazade's hands. You must be Scheherazade, the storyteller, the Sultan remarks. Only you can open the tome containing the stories of old. She smiles at the Sultan, and everyone settles in to listen to one of her tales, eager to hear what she has to say. As she finishes her first story, and the group have listened to her with their mouths open, one of the travelers goes up to Lady Scheherazade. But my lady, who cursed you to this fate? The youngest of the group asks. That, my friend, is a tale for another time. And with that, we have completed the Sultan's quest. We have found the desert book of our dreams, and in turn doing so, we have reunited Scheherazade with her magical tome, full of stories. I had a blast writing this story, and once again I had my potion with me. This time there's no alcohol in it because it's 11 AM. But it was so much fun writing this story, and I am tempted to maybe do this again sometime if you guys enjoy it. That said, I want to thank you all so much for your enthusiasm for DESERTATHON every single year again. And even if I do something else than a board, or whenever I think of something, or if I take any type of inspiration from my friends to do something for this, you're always as excited as I am, and that means the absolute world to me. So thank you so much for that. There is still some days left to get all of your reads in. I do want to remind you that if you haven't yet, I hope you have by now, if you haven't signed up via the link, please do that down below. Even if you've been reading and you're able to put those into the prompts that I have provided you, then you're still allowed to enter. So you don't have to enter before it starts, but once it finishes, I will have that as my said people. Also make sure that you log your books and have fun in the last days that are remaining of DESERTATHON. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get post notifications whenever we post a video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!